Hey, folks. You know that I have been working to break down the Patriot myth, that we have been doing that together as an honest history community. That Patriot myth that distorts our founding, that distorts our understanding of who we were, of where we came from, and how we got to where we are today, and who we are today, and where we might go from here. And that work remains at the heart of what I do as a public historian and what we do as an honest history community. Those projects are still there. But over the last, has it even been 2 months? One thing has become crystal clear to so many of us, not just about our work, but about who we are and who we, as Americans, broadly conceived, have always been. Resistance. Resistance has driven this nation from the start. And if there's anything more American than resistance, I don't know if I found it. That's why I want you to know officially today about my new book, A Resistance History of the United States, coming to you next year from Steerforth Press and distributed by the fine folks at Penguin Random House. I can't say I'm thrilled to announce it. I can't say that. I can't say that I'm even glad. I'm resolved because I wish the book wasn't necessary. I wish our historical moment didn't demand it, but we don't live in the world we wish for. We live in the one that's been shoved in front of us. So a resistance history of the United States is not a feel-good history of how things got better. It's an unflinching history of the people who refused to comply, who forced power to bend, who understood that resistance isn't just about rejecting injustice, it's about breaking it. From the Salem witch trials to Henry David Thoreau to the Secret Six to Stonewall, from Oni Judge to Alice Paul to Jit Kala Shah, the Songbird of Manzanar, Rosa Parks, from those who seized their personal freedoms to those who reshaped our entire society. A resistance history of the United States tracks the fights that defined this country, that really defined it. Not in the ones wrapped in patriotic myth, but the ones that forced change because power does not give itself up willingly or easily. Because for all the myths this country tells about itself, one truth is simple. America was built on and by resistance. It's written into every fight for justice, every demand for dignity, every refusal to back down. So this book is not just a collection of stories. It's a guidebook for action. We know that history is of no use if it's not a tool for you to use today. And I'm not changing that. So we break down how resistance worked, what it cost, what it achieved, and what its lessons demand of us right now, and tomorrow, and next week, and next month, and next year. Because the question we face as Americans is no longer whether resistance is necessary. It is. It always has been. The question we face now is whether this time it will be enough. I don't see. And as a postscript, follow Steerforth Press for updates on my work and the work of all of the incredible authors whom they publish to bring those kind of truths in front of you. And a special thanks to my agent, Rochelle Gardner, who shepherds so many authors trying to make gentle the life of our very rough world. On to what's next, folks.